this video, we're going to identify key points and axis of ellipses not centered at the origin. And it says, given the equation x minus 4 squared divided by 16 plus y plus 1 squared divided by 81 equal 1, what are the coordinates? What are the coordinates of the vertices, covertices, and foci? First thing I want to do is I want to notice that I have this divided by 16 divided by 81, and I always want a to be greater than b. So that means that my equation originally was written as x minus h squared over b squared plus y minus h squared over a squared is equal to 1. And because b is underneath this x value here and a is underneath the y value, that tells me that I have a vertical oriented ellipse. So vertical ellipse. So that ellipse will look like this. And it's got a major axis, which goes from vertice, so this is a vertice, and this is a vertice, and this center would actually be h comma k, and then again I need to label, maybe this is the major, and this value from this point here to this point here would be, this is A, and then this point down here would go A from there to there. So this coordinate for the upper vertex is going to be, H is going to stay the same, but it'll be H, comma, and then it'll be K plus A. And this coordinate down here for this vertex will be H, comma, K minus A. And then for the minor axes, I'm going to have a covertice here and one right here as well. I'm just going to say COV, covertice. And this coordinate would be H, we're going to have a distance B from this point, and then a distance B from that point as well. So we're going to have H plus B, comma, I shouldn't have wrote it like that. This will be H plus B, comma, K. And this one will be H minus B, comma, K. So that's what our ellipse is going to look like. Now all I have to figure out is what A and B are. Well, go back to my formula. B squared is going to be 16, so I can say B squared is equal to 16, and A squared is equal to 81. So that means that when I take the square root, I get B to be plus and minus 4, and A is going to equal square root each side plus and minus 9. So what does that tell us? Well, let's go back to what H and K was. If we go back to our formula here, H is going to be a positive 4. So we're going to say H is equal to positive 4. K is going to be, I never wrote K here. I wrote Y minus H again. That should be Y minus K. Dork. All right. So K is going to be negative 1. So then we can say that our vertices are going to be H, comma, K plus A. So we're going to say H, which is 4, comma, K, which is negative 1, plus our A value, which is 9. And then we're going to have 4, comma, negative 1 minus 9 for our other vertice. So that gives you 4, comma, 8. And this would be 4, comma, negative 10. And then our covertices Co-vertices are going to be h minus b. So h is 4 minus b. So I'll have minus 4 here, comma, k, which we know k to be negative 1. And then we're going to have, again, h, which is 4. This time plus b, so plus 4. And then we still have negative 1 for k. So we get 0, comma, negative 1 for one of our co-vertices, and the other one will be 8, comma, negative 1. Okay, so we've got 2 of our answers here and 2 here. Now they want us to find the coordinates for the foci. So to find the foci, there's a formula that says c squared is equal to a squared minus b squared. And in our case, our foci are going to be on the major axis, so they're going to be somewhere like right in here and right in here. And we find the foci with this distance c from the origin. So the foci should have a coordinate which is going to be h. So we're going to say for the foci here, I'll write them both. The foci are going to be h, comma, k plus c. And then the other one will be written down here, foci. This will be h, comma, k minus c. So I need to find c. Well, to find c squared, I'm going to use a squared, which was 81, minus b squared, which was 16. When I subtract those, I get c squared is equal to 65. Take the square root each side, and c is equal to root 65. So my foci are going to be to equal h, which h is 4, so 4, comma, and then k, which is negative 1, plus, we're going to have root 65. That's one coordinate. And the other coordinate for the foci are going to be 4, comma, negative 1 minus root 65. So those are the 2 foci, these are the 2 co-vertices, and these are the 2 vertices.